Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. If Gemini is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Remember to hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. If there is anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Gemini, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And look at that, the lust or strength card. This is really, really nice. This is a lot of heart, a lot of passion, a lot of courage, a lot of bravery. In some ways, this is a call to action. This is a call to, really get out there and enjoy life, right? To seize life by the horns, or to really take the reins. There's a certain creative energy in you. I feel like there's something in you that's waking up, your creativity, your passion, your love, your energy level, your vitality. I mean, this is really good. I feel like you're the type of person that you're usually very reserved. You're usually very maybe stoic, maybe very polite, maybe very professional. Right now, there's something in your life that's making you want to just go wild. It feels like this is the way. This is what we've been waiting for. I kind of feel like this is us, like we're young again, and there's just this surge of passion and creativity. This is the stature. This is you feeling as if you are 1,000 feet tall, that you can just reach out and pluck a star from the night sky. This is a feeling of that kind of creative, magical power, right? It might be you understanding kind of who and what you are and what that means, how significant that really, truly is, when someone first wakes up to power, it's kind of almost a startling experience, and then of course you want to use it everywhere, you want to always be in that energy. And so this feels like kind of a new thing for you, and I don't know what's going on in your life. Maybe we'll find out with a few more cards. But this is really, really great energy for you. Really, really awake, very vibrant. Well, we got the Libra energy, the adjustment. So we have both sides of the coin there. We got the passion, the wild, lust, crazy, and then we've got the very stoic, very reserved, very kind of calm, level-headed, Libra energy with the adjustment card. These two are just the really, this is the best combination, right? Because this is you having that magical power, that fire, that passion, that lust, that creativity, that wild energy. But then also the means and the intelligence and the higher discernment and wisdom to control it and direct it. See, really the lust card is about control. It's about having all of these appetites and impulses and desires and drives and being able to hold the reins and direct it in a positive direction. Direct it toward your goal, right? So this is very, very good energy. These two cards, outstanding. Let's see what else we've got. We've got a Knight of Cups, Princess, interesting, Princess of Swords in the background, Seven of Swords up top, and then, of course, more fire going forward in the future, and this is the Princess of Wands. Over here we have a Four of Swords, and an Eight of Pentacles, the Empress energy, and the Tower, the sort of the means for you to make positive changes in your life. I mean, this is, I think this is a very urgent message, the fire energy that we have. I kind of feel as if with the court cards here, Princess of Swords, Princess of Wands, it's almost like that, it almost feels as if you're being distracted by something in your past that's sort of, it's like Spirit's way of saying, hey, you got something over there you got to deal with. You know, look what's right here in front of you while you're focused on what's back there. Like the future is happening now, you know, like this energy is here, but we're sort of distracted by something that I think happened in the past, or something that you're, like yesterday, something that you're still sort of, it's like you're walking away from something, but you keep turning back to yell something else, you know, but there's something right here for you to deal with, you know, this excitement, this success, this energy is right here for you right now, you know. Let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. This is the factor infinite and unknown. We're going to set it down right here and put our boba tea right on top. We're not going to look at that card until the very end, but it will tie everything together and it will give us the confirmation that we need. If you have a prediction for that card, please put it down in the comments. Let's do it together. Let's use our intuition. All right. Now, looking at these cards, we've got the very in control, the very balanced and level adjustment card. And then we've got, of course, the Empress, right? So we've got the personal energy, the private energy, the sensual energy, and then we've got the very public and very professional, very logical sort of energy here. And then, of course, we have a Tower. We have the means to effect significant changes in your life. And the Tower, well, let's not forget about our Lust or Strength card underneath here, that we're trying to keep a lid on it. And maybe, you know, maybe the Strength card is all about your excitement and your enthusiasm. We just cannot wait for something to happen. I think Spirit's kind of saying with that Tower card, like, look, it's here now. It's happening now. This big leveling up, this big, you know, crazy a change in your life, this exclamation point that you're anticipating, that you're waiting for, that you have this appetite, this hunger for. It's here right now. The future is happening now, and this is the urgent message where Spirit's trying to say, well, we're here maybe dealing with something in the past or whatever, we're distracted by something else. All these changes are taking place in your life, and this is a major leveling up for you. Okay? With very strong major arcana energies. And then really it's mostly air, a little bit of fire, a little bit of water, a little bit of earth. Right? But the air seems to be the distraction. The air seems to be that we... it's almost like we're on a train going somewhere and we can't wait to get there. It's going to be so much fun. We're going to, I don't know where we're going to. We're on one of those trains over in Japan or something, right? We just can't wait to get where we're going. But we're on the train and we're getting distracted by other people's arguments or conversations, or maybe we're in an argument with somebody, or we're busy doing something else. And we don't realize that we're here, that we've arrived at this destination already. It's kind of like, you know, when you get distracted with something else, you don't realize how much time has passed. You know, maybe we were falling asleep on the train and suddenly we wake up and we're at our destination, but I didn't have a chance to prepare, you know. So it feels like it's it's coming as an unexpected surprise. That Tower event at the end is sort of like, here I am, you know. And maybe we thought we had more time or something, right? Maybe we thought the trip would take longer, so I had time to read my book and rest and have a little snack and then talk to some people around here, and then I could go use the bathroom, I could get ready, fix my hair, and then it's time to get off the train, right? But maybe none of that is happening. It feels like the timeline is being scooched up for you. Okay? And I don't know what we're doing where we're not, maybe, you know, it could be it could be daydreaming, right? Sometimes we get so in our head about something, we just go off down these rabbit holes of our thoughts. And then, oh gosh, it's already time. You know, I didn't have a chance to look at my notes or anything, or do the things I wanted to do, let's say. So very interesting energy here for you. The Libra energy is talking about partnerships. The Libra energy is about you trying to hold your horses. You know, your parents ever tell you that? You get so excited for something, you just cannot wait. And, you know, my mom used to tell me, hold your horses. Or she'd say, keep your shirt on, you know. Because there's this excitement, this enthusiasm, this desire to partake in this thing that is almost uncontrollable. But here is you trying to be professional, trying not to reveal how excited you are about something even. This is kind of the this is the professional attitude where we go into the business meeting. We have this wonderful news we can't wait to share with everybody, but we're just being we're concealing those true feelings. We're concealing all of this fire, right? All this creativity, all this passion and love. We just can't wait. On the outside, we're trying to just be stoic, even a little bit aloof, right? But I think, and I think it's worked, but then I think now this, whatever this is that we've been anticipating or looking forward to is here right now. It's kind of, you know, surprise, it's at your door already, you know. The Knight of Cups underneath the surface here is it's an expression of love and affection. This is some kind of a gift that you're giving, a gift that you're receiving. I think that whatever's going on in your life, whatever we've been sort of waiting for or expecting, or, you know, we can't wait for that day to get here, but hey, the months have been flying by. Suddenly now it's time, you know. That day is finally here. It's like, wow, I thought I still had months to go, you know. This is something that is a gift. It's something that's based in love. It could be a certain day that you've been waiting for. It could be a certain person's return. It could be I don't know what this is. I don't know. But I feel that you've been so excited to do it, or maybe it's some event you're going to, or some kind of an anniversary or birthday, or somebody's coming back, or you're going somewhere, vacation time or something. It could just be that you're very excited for the change of seasons, and you suddenly realize, oh my gosh, summer's over, or winter if you're down under. That, oh gosh, the season's over already. Now that it's finally, we're transitioning into this next period. So it feels like it's a very positive thing that you're waiting for, and it's here now. It's like it's right, we need to get rid of whatever this energy is in the past, whatever we've been sort of holding on to. This is almost like we're arguing about how much we hate summer, right? But Spirit's trying to tell you, hey, it's summer's over already. Why are we still yelling about it? Why are we still talking about this? This is done. We're moving forward into this path of love and cooperation and growth and family and togetherness, and it's really big changes. I don't know if this is some kind of a family reunion thing going on. We do have the 3 court cards that puts this into the realm of a group of people. But I don't know what this entanglement is that is coming before. I think that this is, maybe this was the effort to try to I'm gonna try not to get excited. I'm not gonna get my hopes up. It's still a long ways away, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna forget that it's even there. I'm gonna just focus on other stuff and blah blah blah, right? It could be. I feel that this is more you getting distracted by some other kind of drama or some other kind of plans with somebody else. I don't know who else is in your life right now that is part of this. I don't even know what this is. The 7 of Swords up here is kind of the same thing, that in all of the air energy that we have, at least back this way, it kind of feels like we've lost the focus on whatever this big life-changing, I mean, this is whatever the major arcana is. This is a big life-changing situation. The day is here now, and I feel like for the last, it could be several months, that we almost like forgot that it was coming, right? Because we've been distracted by something else, and I think that there are other people maybe getting involved in other people's drama, or like just getting wrapped up in other things that don't really mean that much to you, but it was maybe a welcomed distraction. Okay. With the Princess of Wands in the future position, this is the way, you know, when you realize that the train has stopped at your stop, and suddenly now we've awoken from our reverie, and we've got to quickly gather our things. We've got to quickly get our stuff and jump off the train, you know, before the doors close and we have to wait till the next stop. So it feels like there's this kind of frantic energy. And it's almost as if, you know, we've been sort of daydreaming, and then somebody rings the doorbell. This is that feeling of being so startled, you know. But you were expecting them to come over. You ever had that feeling where you're expecting someone to come over, or you're expecting a phone call, but then you just get into this weird space that you're not even thinking about it, and you almost forget that it's supposed to happen. And when your phone does ring, you kind of jump up with this shock, and your heart's like just pounding, you know, like we've never heard a phone ring before, or no one's ever rang the doorbell. That's kind of what this feels like. But I think it's somebody or something that you've been expecting to come into your life, but it's as if we've intentionally forgotten about it. Yeah. And now that it's here, now that you realize that it's sort of waiting at the door, it's like you're supposed to go out or something tonight, and someone was going to come meet you at 7, and here they're at your door at 7 o'clock. You're not ready, you know. You forgot that you were supposed to go out and do something, or you forgot you had a meeting. And now you've got to just jump up and quickly get ready and quickly get your things and make sure you don't forget anything. But you want to stay poised. You know, you want to make sure that you have time to freshen up, to prepare yourself, to make sure your tie clip is straight and everything is, you know, that everything's fine. You don't want to be rushing around, you know. And it's kind of important in this case because this is something that is I think this is a once-in-a-lifetime event for you. I think this is something that you have been waiting for a long time. And you sort of want to do it slowly and deliberately and with conscious attention because you want to take it all in. You want to absorb it all. You don't want to you don't want it to go by in a flash, a hectic whirlwind because you were sort of, I don't know if you were procrastinating or if you sort of like lost track of time or whatever's going on. So we got to be careful with the Princess of Wands too. You know, I think this is right here, right now, but maybe the idea is don't rush. Just still take your time. It's like somebody that knows they're late, but they're just like, well, I still got to take a shower. I'm going to mosey a little bit still, you know, hope nobody minds. Because it's meant to be an experience. It's not just something that you want to hurry up and get done. This is something that it's really, you know, it feels like it's a life-changing thing for you. And I don't know exactly what it is. I don't have much of a clue at all, really. We're going to talk about the path of the serpent now. And as we do this, I would like to ask for your subscription. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It is totally free. It doesn't cost anything. And, well, leave a comment for me. Let me know where in the world you're watching from. And let me know what this is, if you want. I'm curious. The Four of Swords is your general energy. And for me, this is really, it fits in very nicely with that Libra energy. This is a kind of a stoic. It's the way that you're sort of, you're putting forth this energy that you're calm and in control, but almost feels like you don't care about this very much. You know, you don't want to come off too eager, I think is the way. So it's just kind of like we're forcing ourselves to just keep all this excitement. And like you're bubbling like a kid inside, right? But outwardly, it's kind of like, I'm going to try to take this seriously. I'm going to try to be calm. I don't want other people, whatever's going on. I don't want to seem as if I'm too eager, you know. So we're sort of doing things deliberately, slowly. And, you know, we're trying not to reveal how excited we are, but it's like you want to smile, you're trying not to, you know. It feels really, really good. I don't know what this is, but I feel like Spirit's trying to tell you, hey, it's here now. So like, get up and start getting ready before they ring your doorbell, you know, before it literally is here and you're swept into this whirlwind of that tower moment. In the position of the environment, we've got the Eight of Pentacles. Again, it's the idea of projecting this image of slow and steady patience, right? People that are patient, we think they're in control of their emotions, that they're, we always think of them, you know, patient people as being very serious, that they're not moved, they don't get excited about stuff. Maybe they do, but maybe they're trying to draw it out. You know, maybe they're trying to really be present for the process, not just rush through it to get to the other side. But, you know, in some ways, it's kind of like I want to be fully awake and aware during the train ride so I can enjoy the train ride, you know, so that I can get these things done that I need to get done, because it's all part of the experience. But if we're asleep or distracted or daydreaming or we're just in our head or something, then this whole period of time is going by and we're not really there for it. So I think in a large way, this reading is about staying present in the moment, even through this period of waiting for this big win or this big jackpot or this big reward or whatever it is to arrive. Waiting for this life-changing moment. Are there things that we could be doing to sort of to stay busy, I guess, but to interact with the situation more, not just to stay busy, just to pass the time. Are there things we can be productive with? Are there things that we should be doing to get ready? Right? How can we prepare in a slow, calm, I'm not rushing, I'm not going to run. I'm going to just be very purposeful, very deliberate, very calm. But inside, you know, you're giddy over it. I feel like this is an attention to those little details. I think that this is a way of maximizing our experience, getting the most out of this. Not just try to hurry up and get it done. I'm going to take my time so that we can really feel it. Yeah, and really appreciate it. And so that it creates a lasting impression on us. Sometimes we go through these tower moments. This is kind of, to me, it feels like this is the right way to approach a tower event. You know, tower events are these things that we don't really know are coming, though, right? They're the exclamation points. Sometimes again, it's like that. We know that the guests are going to arrive, but we're still absolutely surprised, even startled, when they actually get here and our doorbell rings. But I feel like this is the way that we should be approaching a tower moment or a tower event or any kind of big thing in our life like this, any kind of life-changing situation. We need to be fully present. We can have these overwhelming feelings, right? But we have to stay in control of them, and we still have to make, you know, good decisions and that sort of thing. We don't want to be distracting ourselves with things that, like red herrings, right? Things that don't really matter, but just to occupy the time. We want to give our full attention to this, and our attention, really, with the Knight of Cups here, our attention is our greatest gift that we can give anything. And I appreciate you being here, giving me your attention, watching this video. Your time, your attention is the greatest gift, you know? And I think that's what this card is about. It's giving something your attention, not just rushing through, not just throwing some food at it and so you can just be done and go the other way. No, it's really being there, being present with something, you know? And of course, we've got the Empress energy, which, you know, to me is supreme enjoyment. It's really feeling all the joy, all the love in this situation. It's in the position of the difficulty, though. Because I wonder if if the difficulty for you is really slowing down and being present through this huge process of change, this big, I don't know if your life's leveling up, if this is a work thing, if this is sort of a family thing going on. But for you to slow down and be fully present and to pay attention to the details and appreciate the little details of life might be difficult for you with the fire and air that we see here. This is air, 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 fire, fire. And even this is fire, the nights are fiery. So it could be that it's difficult for you to sort of settle your mental energy and your sort of your vital energy, the fire in you, to settle down and just appreciate the process, appreciate what you're going through, and to be present in these moments. In these moments, it's kind of, to me, this is somebody that is really, really, really good under pressure. This is somebody who, if there's ever a disaster, if there's ever an emergency, I want to be next to you. Because I feel like you might be freaking out inside, your heart's racing and you're scared and it's whatever, but you're calm. And you know that if you're calm and poised, then chances are people around you are going to feed off of that a little bit. But if you are out of control, then everything's going to be out of control, right? So I feel like you understand your influence on the world too, especially if it's friends, family, if this is in the workplace or something. I feel like this is a very positive tower moment for you. I feel like it is a huge leveling up, but it's kind of like, look, nobody get excited. But we won the $1 million lottery, or whatever, maybe billions. I don't even know if $1 million is a lot of money anymore. I'd like to test it out and see, though. But I feel like you're the person that everybody looks at and says, wow, they are kind of like, maybe you do get the label of being a stoic, I really don't feel anything, that they really are just like, they have like no emotion, just stone-faced, But I think that's by design. I think that's because, you want to make good decisions and you want to be able to really slow down and absorb everything. And maybe it takes you a little bit of time to absorb the energy around you and then to sort of to figure it out and understand it and process it. And you like to sit with things for a little while and take your time. When you're eating a meal, do you rush through your meal? No, I feel like you're the person that takes slow bites and you chew slowly and deliberately. You want to taste everything, right? That's the Eight of Pentacles. That's the Empress and the Eight of Pentacles. This combination of cards, this is somebody who eats their meals very slowly. Not because they're trying to waste time, because they're trying to enjoy time, right? Trying to make the most of time. It's kind of like this tower event, whatever this is. I feel like it's not something happening quickly. It's something that you're trying to extend in time. And maybe it is something happening overnight. Well, that overnight, every second of that time period, you're going to be chewing very slowly, right? Because you want to savor every moment of this. And it might literally be, this is one 5-minute period of time in your life. But it's going to be enjoyed to the absolute fullest, and you're not rushing through your meal. You want to taste all the flavors and textures and appreciate the people around you and this sort of thing. Very, very interesting. Don't think I've quite had a reading like this, but I don't know what this tower moment is for you. If this is a big deal at work, if this is leveling up at home or at school or in your career and your creativity and your spiritual life. I feel like this is a big life-changing moment. And maybe it is happening very, very fast. And I feel like you are really trying to savor every morsel of this. Yeah. I'm going to look at the mystery card. Maybe some water energy, huh? Thinking 9 or a 10 of cups. I think a 9 would be perfect. If you have a prediction, put it down in the comments. Three of Wands. This looks like somebody who is just sort of taking their time, right? That they are, they're not in a rush. They're not in a hurry. These boats are leaving the harbor, looks like, or maybe they're arriving at the harbor, right? This person's not rushing down to meet them. And this person is just watching them come in, appreciating maybe it's dawn, maybe it's, evening time. So I like this. It seems to fit. The Three of Wands is also about our identity. It's kind of like this, it's almost like a confidence, or like we're just so self-assured that it's just like, I know what's going to happen. I know that this is for me. I know that everything's going to be okay. So I don't have to rush. I don't have to be frantic. There's a confidence that things are going to work out. So it's just like, I'm gonna stroll through life. I'm not going to be frantic, crazy, hectic. I'm going to enjoy my meals. Even if there is chaos all around me, I'm going to chew slowly and savor each bite. Because there is a confidence in you that everything is happening for a reason, that everything is going to be okay. You are the person in the emergency where people are like shaking. You're like, don't you realize it's an emergency? And you're just, like, you're going to finish your salad or whatever. And so, I think that's a wise way of approaching life. But I also feel like we need a combination of both. We need both of these, right? We've got to acknowledge the sort of the urgency of life sometimes, but we also need to make sure that we don't let the urgency overtake us and lead us to impulsive or irrational decisions. It's the person, there's an emergency, they're freaking out and they're doing the dumbest stuff, right? You don't want to be next to that person in an emergency. So anyway, I think the Three of Wands is a very good confirmation card. I think it's showing that there is a confidence in everything kind of being exactly how it's supposed to be. Yeah. We're going to do an extended reading too. If you want to stick around, there's a link up top. There's one down below. If you don't want to watch the extended readings here, you can watch them at the website, doveandserpenttarot.com. New readings for Gemini Mondays and Fridays. Be sure to watch both readings. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It is totally free. It doesn't cost anything. And it does support the channel, and I really do appreciate that. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. And when you're here, you're family.